Okay, welcome now to the studio, the Mespy winner. Well, first of all, let me welcome you back. Jack Grimm, good to see you.
It's good to be back.
You're the volleyball expert here, so this is your 5th time talking about volleyball on the show?
I think so.
Okay,
Yep.
Well, I've learned a lot about volleyball being here with you, so thanks for all the help, man.
Not a problem. It's
good
to
see you. And you have brought with you the hitter of the year, Avery Boehm from Mascoutah, a girl that you coach sometimes. So, Avery, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And you've brought with you your head coach, Brooke Kloess. Brooke, it's always good to see you. Oh, your microphone's not on. Say that again.
Glad to be back.
And you brought with you
Oh, yes.
the troops. Good to see you, girls. Get a shot of the girls. Come on, they are so cute.
Say hi.
All right, good to see the trio of young Kloess ladies. All right, take it away, Jack.
Yeah, so I'll introduce from a statistic standpoint the hitter of the year, the new single-season kills record leader at Mascoutah, the first player in school history to reach 1,000 career kills, and the first person to get over 500 kills in a season, which is very hard to do in the state of Illinois. Only 2-3 kids get it every year because we are one of 2 states left that play best 2 of 3 sets. So it's just hard to rack up 500 kills.
How many did you get for your career total? Do you know?
I think around 1,200.
I think it was about 1,200.
I
It
don't
was
know the exact
It was
number.
about 1,200.
Yeah.
She crushed the record by about 300-ish.
At the school.
At the school.
level.
Yes.
Very good. All right, describe your game. Can I do that now?
Okay,
Yeah,
starting off with a hard one.
That's an easy one. 1,200 kills. You're a killer.
I think, as I've grown as a player, it's definitely become a kill mindset, but it didn't always start off that way. I wasn't always the strongest on the court. I'm not always going to be the biggest. I'm definitely.
How tall are you?
5'10", 5'11", whatever the roster wants to say.
Okay.
But I'm definitely going to be kind of an undersized outside. And from the beginning, my game was always to play smart. But, as I developed the strength, Mascoutah has a great strength program.
Frank Campbell.
Yes, yes. I just kind of decided to, take the role over for my team, who's going to get the job done. I had a ton of great teammates to help me out with that. So I think my job was just to be reliable and be the person that my teammates could go to in the hard times, for sure. But that's my game,
And you
I
had a
guess.
fun year.
I did have a fun year.
All right.
Speaking of teammates, what would you say is something that your teammates did for you to enable your record-breaking season?
My teammates definitely grew to love me as a person. I definitely come off as a standoffish person. That's just my personality.
She's just competitive, and there's not many kids like her, and that's why. She wants to get the job done, not standoffish. She's a competitor.
I'm not a lovey-dovey teammate, I guess as you would say. So
You get on girls?
Yeah,
I
do.
You get
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, so I'm definitely that person. So, I've heard a lot of times people are afraid of me, but my teammates this year embraced who I was as a person. They knew and they learned my personality and they didn't use that against me. And our bond is, I think, what helped me the most because I made a mistake. I knew my teammates had my back. They trusted me, and the trust is really what never wavered. And I think that's how they supported me the best, honestly.
People tell you I was afraid of you.
Yes.
Teammates tell you that.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
It doesn't really bother me very much. I know how I am as a person, and I think that people who truly get to know me will know that. So if you get to know me, that's not how I truly am.
Take it from somebody who's heard that a few times. They either get over it or they don't.
Yeah, that's my mindset for sure.
All right.
What's something that happened from with your teammates that they may not even realize mattered to you? What's something they did for you?
I told this, I've probably said it 4 or 5 times now, but in Mascoutah, it's a small town and it's a small community. And with just ages and how everything worked out, I had played with all my teammates' siblings before I played with my teammates this year. And so probably 4 or 5 of them, I played with their older sisters. I was best friends with their older sisters. So something that they did for me was I was able to develop a friendship with them also. And I didn't view them that way in the beginning. I viewed them as, these are little kids, who I've seen grow up my whole life, but they've only been little kids to me. But this year they were my family, and that's just something that I never thought was going to happen. But I really think that's why our team went as far as we did.
And I'm going to jump in there too with that, what I believe they did for her, because Avery, it's no question that she makes every single person better in the gym with her intensity, her competitive level, her 100% effort at all times, like holding not herself, but everybody else accountable. But what I also saw them do for her this year was bring out a goofy side in her as well, because Avery is very, like I said, like game mode, and she is like that all the time. And she is very high intensity. But I remember the one time they're like, Coach Kloess, we just got Avery to gritty. And she like let loose a little bit, and she was jumping in the arms of another one of the players and like just relaxing. Like I saw she was always focused, but there was like focused fun, and she was able to laugh and be a little bit goofier around them too. So that was fun to see.
Where does she rank among the hitters that you've coached? Because you've coached hundreds of great hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Where does she rank? Is she in the top handful?
Absolutely in the top handful, yes. No questions asked about that. She is, and there was one thing that she talked about earlier about being smart. She obviously has the power, and she can just smoke balls to the ground time and time again, but it was really fun to watch her, especially this year, grow as a hitter, like being able to hit shots and being able to know when to swing, when not to swing. And she improved greatly with her defensive game. So all the way around, just as a player as a whole. And in my opinion, the elite players have an edge about them, and she's probably the edgiest player that I've coached.
Edgiest. Mm-hmm. I like it that you credited Frank Campbell, your strength coach, for helping you out. I don't think 1 year of a strength conditioning program makes a huge difference. I think multiple years of working in a strength and conditioning program makes a profound difference. But you felt your body getting more powerful as you got older and stronger.
Yeah, I mean, Campbell does a great job of like he records everything, so you get to watch your form, you get to look at everything. And I have some videos of myself freshman year, and you kind of look back and you kind of take a seat back for a second. But I look at myself then and I look at myself now, and you can't become a good volleyball player without having a basis of strength, a basis of speed. And he just developed that to another level that I couldn't have imagined. And I really think that pushed me to be a better volleyball player.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So you averaged 5.6 kills per set on the season, but one thing that I think is really worthwhile to point out is in the postseason you averaged 9.8 kills a set, and that is a next level that very few athletes have. What was the difference between regular season and postseason?
I think regular season you want to win, right? You want to win, but postseason just has that edge about it where it's a do or die. I mean, genuinely, every game could be your last, and I went every game with that mentality from the beginning, even against teams where, you know, we had a pretty good odd of winning that game. I went in like, this could be my last, and I feel like everybody on our team did, but that was my mindset throughout the whole thing, was this could be my last, and I wasn't going to let that happen.
And I also believe from the coach's standpoint of it, throughout the season, we're able to spread the ball around a little bit more. We had some games that we had a pretty good cushion, so let's go ahead and give things a try and give other people opportunity. But whenever it's time to win and you want to put the ball in the best player's hands to give us the best chance to win, give her the ball. Yeah. Feed Avery the ball and do not stop.
And that was the game plan a lot of times?
A lot of the times, yes. Like, make them stop her. And if they stop her once, they are not going to get her again, so give it right back to her.
All right. It's cold in the Metro East, but no matter what the temperature is, Viviano Heating and Air Conditioning has your emergency calls and maintenance services covered. Viviano is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving the Metro East for over 30 years. Viviano provides quality heating and cooling services, including repairs, installation, and maintenance. Looking for a new furnace or AC unit? Need emergency service or maintenance? What are you waiting for? Call to schedule a service appointment with Viviano today at 618-345-7498 or visit them online at vivianoair.com. True story. Viviano out at the Lipe house today doing our maintenance. Great service as always. Check out, I put a picture on the X page.
Oh,
so
man.
Just in case you think I'm making stuff up. All right. What's next?
So kind of piggybacking on where we just were, being the go-to option, you were constantly considered the anchor for Mascoutah. Who's your anchor?
I think my anchor is Emma Price. And she wasn't always my setter throughout the whole thing, but that was okay. It didn't matter. I played with her since I was, literally little kids, 3rd grade. And she always kind of inspired me. And she doesn't know this, and I'll never tell her to her face, so she'll have to listen to this to hear it. But I trusted her so much. And any time that I kind of got frazzled, because that's a game of volleyball, you get frazzled. There's moments where you're not always going to be your best. And I had games like that. I kind of just looked at her and she just smiled at me, and we knew everything was going to be okay. And she's just who I turn to in the hard times, and that's part of her being one of my closest friends just outside of volleyball. But we did a great job of working together on the court as well, and no conflicts or anything like that. But she's just somebody I could always turn to when I was struggling, and she'd just kind of laugh it off with me and next play kind of mentality. So Emma Price for sure.
What are the plans for next year?
I plan to attend St. Louis University and play volleyball there.
Okay. Have you committed?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations
Thank
to you.
you.
That's very exciting.
Thank you.
And any idea what you will study?
I want to major in physical therapy and get my doctorate.
Okay. Smart kid too, huh?
Yeah, I try to be.
Okay. You're going to miss this girl.
Very much so, yes.
Very much. What are you going to miss most about her?
The way she pushes everybody in the gym, the leadership that she brings each and every day, and that, like I said, the accountability, not only for herself, but all of those around her. We always say, like, great players lead everybody else and make everyone around them better, and that is Avery Boehm. And obviously we're going to miss her skill, we're going to miss her talent, but I really am going to miss her intensity that she brings out in everybody every single day.
Yeah, you are going to miss that
Yes.
for sure. Okay.
Yes.
What are you going to miss about Indian volleyball?
So many things, but just the environment of our practices and our games and just everything, my teammates, but probably most of all our practices, because girls came in every single day looking forward to practicing, and that's not something that you're going to find in many other programs. You hear in the hallways, I have practice after this. I got to go, we got to run this practice. It's going to be a tough one. And you never heard that from our volleyball program ever. And, I hear a lot of talk being the senior, a lot of things get back, but I never heard that from not one of our girls. And it truly made everything so much more enjoyable. And it gets to a long season, and it gets to the time where, postseason comes around and you're kind of just ready to be done. But we never had that. And I think that's what gave us the biggest edge. And I'm just going to miss the excitement to go into practice every day and just be with our friends and get better together.
Did Mr. Battis come out to many volleyball games?
Yeah, he was at a lot of them for sure.
For the second year in a row, he tried to schedule an outdoor volleyball game. And for the second year in a row, you guys...
And I have a proposal that I was going to...
All right, go ahead.
So, all right, you have one more semester of high school eligibility. So you basically just don't go to school next semester, come back in the fall, and we'll make sure you get to play in that outdoor game.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
He had a great picture of him at the Mascoutah coaches' holiday party dressed in the Cousin Eddie sweater. He was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't have the belly, though. He's too fit.
Style is his thing. Mr. Battis is always going to be on top of his fashion game, that's for sure.
He does a great job for sure. I've had players who were really good who made me a better coach because I had to figure out ways to challenge those better players. Did she change you as a coach?
I wouldn't say change me as a coach because...
She challenged you as a coach?
Last year, whenever it was my first year with them, and like I said, this is my 15th year as a varsity coach, so it's not like I'm pretty confident coming in, but it took a little bit of time for us to become accustomed. And I have to coach every player differently. They all need different things, and figuring out how to coach Avery at first was a little bit challenging. And I know it was for her a different change as well. But now, we can laugh about it and we can joke about it because we both know those challenges we went through. And now I love her dearly. And I think the feelings are mutual. And it was nothing but fun this year. And I knew exactly what she needed from me as a coach. And I felt a lot more comfortable being able to give her that type of guidance this year.
Some people say love, we got to love each other. Some people just say, I don't really care if you love me as long as you do what you're supposed to do. And as long as I can bring out the best in you. So it's different.
Yes.
Every dynamic is a little bit different, for sure.
What do you hope that future Mascoutah Indians volleyball players have learned from your career or from this record-breaking season?
I just hope they learn to grit it out. I mean, most of all, like all of my, and I hate talking about myself. It's like my least favorite thing to do, but all of my grit, I think, is what got me this far. And just, I mean, like I came into the gym freshman year saying I'm going to give it all I got. And if all I got is enough, then it's enough. And if it's not enough, then I'm going to give more. And just, I hope they learn that you can always give more and you can always push yourself harder.
Who taught you that? How did you learn that? Or have you always been that kid?
Definitely my parents.
Your parents are tough?
Very tough.
And they're tough on you?
They're very tough on me.
And they make you be tough?
Yes, for sure. And I mean, my mom coached me when I was a younger kid, and that comes with its challenges in itself, but she always taught me that kind of to get over yourself. And I think that's what gave me the best improvement. Like it provided me with the best improvement, because once you get over yourself and you finally look to others, I think that's what a lot of volleyball players especially have a problem with. Oh, how many kills did I get this game? And stats are everywhere nowadays, but when you kind of get over the it's all about me mentality, you can go so far. You can go so far.
Tough moms make tough kids.
Yep.
Yes, they
Tough
do,
moms
girls.
make tough kids. And I didn't make that up. It's my friend who coaches Division I tennis, Brad Dancer, who told me that.
Yeah.
And he says it's important, and I believe Brad Dancer.
This is my quote guy.
Tough moms
Yes.
make tough kids. Did you hear that, girls?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, they're rolling their eyes. They're like,
Avery,
please.
Avery is their idol right now, and that was a huge reason why they wanted to come tonight. They're like, Avery Boehm is coming, and they wear the same number as her because they look up to her so much. And if I could be a mom like hers and get them to grit it out like Avery does and become the type of player of her that she is and type of person she is, then I'd be one proud mama, that's for sure.
Fun having these little kids around?
Oh, it was definitely a challenge at first, but you learn to love them.
They said Avery doesn't really like little kids.
You learn to.
I learned to, that's for sure.
Okay, let's hear from the kids. Come on over.
Come here.
So what do you wear Avery's number? Why? Get your mouth up there.
So why do you like wearing Avery's number?
Why you like what do you love about Avery?
Watching her play and the way she plays. Yeah. Crystal, come here, babe. Just say we like watching the way she plays.
We like watching the way she plays, and I feel like she does good every time.
Is she nice to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who was most excited about your records? You, the coaches, your parents?
I think my friends, honestly.
Friends?
Same with like my mom always teaching me to be tough. She kind of always taught me you don't boast. You don't sit in your own glory because there's always going to be somebody better than you. Your record can get broken the next day. Your records don't matter. And that kind of sounds harsh, but it's real life and it's reality. And I think, so my parents had the same mindset I did. Like, this is great, live in the moment, last 5 seconds, what's next kind of thing. My friends were my biggest supporters. I mean, they were at every single game, fat heads of everything, like everybody, and just coming up to me after games. They were probably more hyped than I was, but to have a support system, even from the school standpoint, was absolutely amazing.
The photos of your reactions to the record-breaking moments are some of my favorite photos of the season, because it's like everybody's so excited, and then you're just like,
Okay.
I am Avery Boehm. I would rather go play.
Is there one kill? 1,200 kills is a lot, but from this season in particular, is there one that you can remember? Like, gosh, that was a huge point. That felt great.
I think it was against Waterloo, and we were just kind of down, and we weren't playing bad, but we weren't playing to our capabilities or anything like that. And you could see everybody kind of tense up, and that's when we played our worst, was when we were tense. And I had this back row 10, and it was just, I just kind of was like, well, like whatever happens, happens. And I kind of let my stress go. And it was one of my best 10s from the season, I feel like. But once that happened, you kind of saw a click in everybody's brain, like, okay, it's going to be fine. And from then on, we played amazing. And so it wasn't even my favorite kill because of what I did, but just seeing everybody's face just change and their attitude change and the game changed. So that was my favorite.
Any other big memories, very clear, vivid memories from this year that you think you'll remember forever? And they can be small moments.
I mean, hands down, the Mater Dei game. But not even the third game. It was the second game when we played them in the Belleville East tournament and we beat them. And it wasn't about beating them. That's not it's my favorite. We all came together. Everybody did their job. We had a young team, and everybody played to the absolute best of their ability. Every single person played to the absolute best of their ability. And it gave us so much confidence going into that postseason game that nobody was nervous. And you kind of see that in teams like, oh, this is, and it's the famous, oh, this is modern day. No, everybody was so confident in their game and in each other that those are the games that I'm going to remember forever. And I'm not going to remember the win or the loss. I'm just going to remember everybody's confidence and smiling faces going into those games.
How about you guys? Avery, Boehm, memories, either from this year or from her career?
I mean, there's a lot, but whenever you asked about a kill, that was one that came to my mind too, that we were, it was a big moment. Like if she missed, I think we lose or I don't know. There was like one back row attack that she had that she just came flying in. I was like, oh boy, here we go. But her confidence swinging from the back row this year in comparison to last year, I mean, yes, she got a ton of kills in the front row for us, but the offensive threat she was defensively this year from the back row, I mean, was a huge difference maker as well. And seeing her confidence back there, like no fear, absolutely fearless, swinging away, those were the big ones. And I think that was one of her record-breaking kills too, that she swung hard from the back row.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Any last questions from you for Avery before we ask her for shout-outs?
I don't think so.
You got any shout-outs to anybody that you want to thank for supporting you? You've already mentioned your parents and your friends, so you've done a good job of that. But
I just think all my volleyball coaches, you know, it wasn't an easy ride, but like Coach Kloess coming in, we already mentioned it wasn't an easy transition, but she adjusted so well this year to like learning how to coach me, but also I learned how to respond to her. So I think it was a mutual thing, and just all of our assistant coaches were a great support. And even before that, the Gobers were a great support system for me, and they always were, even after, you know, they resigned from their position. But all my volleyball coaches have been great people, and I think that's what I cherish the most is I don't have one singular one who stands out to me as the best, but every single one of them was a great person and taught me how to be a better person.
Well said. Very articulate young lady. Articulate. Coach Kloess, always good to see you. You want any shout outs?
No, not here. Just grateful for our time here. Grateful for players like Avery, my coaching staff, and the program that we have at Mascoutah. It's a very special one.
I got one last thing. Avery's a really funny person. I shaved my head at the beginning of the season, and she says she doesn't remember this joke, but the first thing she said to me was, "Hey coach, nice no more haircut."
Avery's a little clever one.
Wow.
I thought that was so good. I literally went home and told Sydney about that, and I was like, that's the funniest joke I've ever heard.
All right, well, Avery Boehm, hitter of the year. Jack Grimm, thanks again for another great volleyball spot. And Coach Kloess, thanks for coming. Thanks for bringing the crew. Girls, good to see you again.
Say you too.
All right. See you
All right,
guys.
thank
Thanks.
you.
Congrats.
Thank you.